That will leave a mess.
Hello, Will here, and we are back in Skyrim, and we are once again on Aquatic J, as we are going to be going to the kind of sort of like more landmarky locations in this video, and last couple of caves that need to be, that we haven't been in the previous videos. So, you know, this is going to be more of a, yeah, it's more of a tour kind of thing. But there are a couple of dungeons that we want to go into where we can get a couple of items from, and well, just generally just a couple of last few items. So yeah. Now, unfortunately, I've tried to record this about 2 or 3 times now, and each time there's always been a problem. Is either audio didn't record, or the video got kind of partially corrupted and then couldn't sync up with the audio, and a whole lot of other stuff has gone wrong with this one. So this has been a bit of a bloody nightmare to be able to record. But we're going to be finally there now. So the first place we're going to go to is Shatterclaw Cave, which, if we look on the map, is just down here. Alright, and here we are at Shatterclaw. So let's go and have a look inside Shatterclaw Cave. Unfortunately, this time without Ebony in the commentary, because she was supposed to be in this episode, but unfortunately I couldn't get the audio to sync up with the footage correctly because of the video basically messing up on me. So unfortunately I have to do this again, but on my own. Alright, so here we are in Shatterclaw, and oh, hello over there. Hello.
Oh.
Careful. Careful now, Willow. Oh no, it's a dead Dave. Dun dun dun. So yeah, if you're not aware, me and my partner Ebony, technically we created a sort of kind of a inside joke to a degree that the elks and the deers and stuff like that were all called Dave. So I decided to make a mod called The Invasion of Dave, into which it changes the names of all the elk and deer in the game, even the ones from the DLCs and all this and all that, to be called Dave. So the inside joke is now a living, breathing thing. So yeah, inside Shatterclaw Cave, yeah, you're not going to find anything amazingly great. It's just like a little go in, take care of a couple of things, get out kind of situation. Another sentry there. Got another nice little sentry there. You know, we've got a few more dead Daves. We've got one dead Dave here, and then we've got another dead Dave there. We got, what is the treasure that we can find in here? We're gonna take that, and don't really need to take the steel plate armor. I have no need to take the steel plate armor. But yeah. So that's it for Shatterclaw Cave. So yeah, Shatterclaw itself isn't anything intense or anything like that. It's just a small little cave. Go in, kill a couple of sentries, get a little bit of loot, get back out. But right, now that we're done with Shatterclaw, we are going to move off to the abandoned village. Alright, and here we are in the abandoned village. So yeah, most of these houses, yeah, they're all going to be broken down and stuff like that. Hence why it's called an abandoned village. You know, nobody lives here anymore. But then again, do they? Oh, well, something's here. I'll be looking here. It's a bit dark, it's a bit dim, but you got a scavenger. So we took one scavenger down. Got another scavenger around. Oh, there we are. Now, oddly enough, for some reason, this scavenger is kind of half naked. But it is a question of why. Well, if you look around, you know, you got boots, clothes, some more boots, lots of wine, copies of the list they are getting made. Probably gives you a small little indication. Now, we're going to need to move this dude. What? There. Get out of the way here. You got anything good on you? Nah, not really. But if you look here, do you get to see this? Gag. Now, on here it is going to look like a circlet. But if... Actually, let's skip ahead of time a little bit and we'll get the sun in. Alright. So, the gag item itself, in the overworld it will look like a circlet. In the inventory it will look like a circlet, and if you put it on it will act like a circlet. So if you're wearing any other kind of like circlets or anything like that, it will replace them. But basically what you're wearing is basically what you see Ulfric wearing at the beginning of the game. You know, there's nothing, it doesn't do anything crazy or anything like that. It's just a little tiny thing. I thought, you know what, I can get people to wear this. There you go. You're gonna wear it. Boom. Done. And then you just take it off and then bosh, and then you're back to normal. So there you go. You get a little closer look at Free there. But obviously, as well, you will find a little bit of money that you can just take. Some useless items like these goblets. I mean, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with it. I mean, I suppose you could take them to sell them, but you won't get a lot of money for it. But there is some stuff like this. So you got an elven bow, dwarven mace of consuming, a blade sword, and just a couple of treasure chests with some stuff that you can take if you want to take any of it. And yeah, technically there is also a horse to take. But again, this horse it's one of those horses that if you take it, it will probably start walking back to where it came from once you get off of it, so you won't be able to keep it. Yeah, just a little tiny area just hidden within the forest that, you know, maybe it was abandoned a while ago. But for what purposes we don't know, but it was abandoned. Alright, now that we've looked at the abandoned village, let's go and have a look at Dry Retreat. And straight away, Senshi attack. Right. So just before we go in here, because I've got Willow with me, we're gonna just quick save it. All right. So let's go into the retreat. All right, then let's have a look. Oh. Looks like we got bandits. We're going to take out bandit number 1. And we're going to take out bandit number 2. There you go. A couple of bandits. Got to take care of. Doo-doo. Take some of your stuff. Here. The other bandit. So we'll take your stuff. And then we'll go back into stink mode. Taking care of them. Let's quick save. Just in case if Willow decides to start blowing everybody up. Yeah, everybody else stays behind Willow. But I will lead. So we can either go left or we can go right. So first off we're gonna look to the left. See, we got about at least 2 bandits. There may be possibly a 3rd bandit down here. Have we got any more? Might just been just the 2. Okay then. So we've got a few bandits down here. Obviously they were doing a bit of mining. Take our stuff back. But you also do get access to iron ore. Now yeah, iron ore, it's not the best, it's not the most expensive material. But if you want to get a bit of iron ore, as long as you've got a pickaxe, but lucky enough there is a pickaxe already here, just in case you need one, and you can get yourself a bit of ore. So let's go now look down the other way. We got down this way. Ooh, be down this way. But obviously, of course, more bandits. Let's find them first. Now look. Ready to peek our heads around the corner. Ooh, there's one. Ooh. I'm killing to know I'm here. But you do. No. Fortunately, you didn't kill him straight away, but unfortunately, that's what. There's not really else I can do about that. So, got rid of those two bandits. I'm pretty sure there is a third one around somewhere. We'll just take his stuff. Another sneak a boot. Taking away the iron ore. Oh, that'd be good. No, I'll take that. There we go here. I'll take the money. Surely there's some more bandits around somewhere. Oh, should be a bandit around here, I think. Oh, yep, there he is. Here. Slowly dying, dead. Right. Take his stuff. That's it for that bandit. And over here. More stuff to rob, basically. Take the Alcan Snare. And what we got here? Take the money. Yeah, take the money. Oh, I'll take the ring, I'll take the ruby. Don't I really want to take the orcish armor. Nah. Not ready. Alright. So that's it for Drari Retreat. So obviously this is a small little bandit cave. Get a little bit of loot, get some items from the bandits. And access to a little bit of iron ore. So, well, not too shabby. And thank God you stayed back. Alrighty then. So our next destination will be the Stratcar Basin. Yes, her indeed. So right, here we are at Stratcar Basin. Oh, I see this is the small sort of like body of water, small little lake, if so. But you will realise that, you know, a lot of the trees are broken down. It's like, but then the rest of the forest is fine. See you later, maiden. So yeah. And you figured like, wow, why are all these trees broken down? Not having fun over there. Well, if we actually go into the lake, go into the lake, you know, have a little swim down, and you can see, you know, it's quite deep down here. It's quite a bit of a deep lake down here. And then here, you know, you'll find just a random chest with some loot. But then if you go a bit further, find ourselves a dragon. So we're going to take the Daedric Battle Axe. We're going to slow you down. So we're going to go back up, make sure we don't die. Loss of oxygen. And then throw it down. Because there's another chest that we're going to rob some stuff from. Oh, the money at least. But yeah. Inside the lake, you'll find a set of dragon bones. So most likely what happened at some point, the dragon was flying around, and then got into probably a bit of a fight with another Khajiit or something like that. And though there's no sign of the Khajiit, obviously the dragon must have died with that axe basically stuck in it. Crash landed into the lake, and just unfortunately didn't survive. Alright, so that's basically it for Stratcar Basin. There may be like one or two other chests in there, but I'm not gonna spend ages swimming around trying to find them, if there are. Right, so our next destination will be the Hunter's Camp. Alright, here we are at the Hunter's Camp. So at the Hunter's Camp, there'll be two. So you got the Huntress and the Huntsman. And yeah, they're not going to be doing much. They're not going to be doing too much. No. But you know, for lore-wise or story-wise or whatever that, you could basically say, that they're, that they hunt in the woods, basically. Hunt in the woods, kill so many animals, get their pelts, get their meats, and then and probably like sell the pelts, sell the meats, this, that, and the other, and just be generalized hunters. But you won't bump into really any animals in this area of the woods too much, primarily because the hunters have hunted most of them down. So probably in the future, these hunters will probably move on to new lands and find new hunting grounds. Alright, so after the hunters, we have the Heart of Rothmest. Ah, say you. I raise you. Well, I can't sneak because I'm here. So I'm gonna just shoot you. Alright, go. Oh, I got a level up. Oh, hello. Didn't notice you lot behind me. Brilliant. Right, that's them sorted up. Right, so yeah, here we are at the Heart of Rothman. Oh, hello, it's a Dave. Oh, hello, Foxy. So yeah, I did do like a little update not too long ago, and the update just basically added in, primarily it just added in like that you would bump into wild, foxes and elks and deers and stuff like that in the wild, just to give it a bit more wildlife. So it wasn't like any kind of big major update or anything like that. It was just a small little ambience update, I suppose you could call it. Alright, with that information about the update out of the way, so in the Heart of Rothmest, you won't, if I remember correctly, you won't find any treasure chests inside, or under the lake in the Heart of Rothmest. But you can, if you go to the Heart of Rothmest, you can follow this waterfall. Now, obviously, we are unfortunately going to be kind of cursed by the limitations of PlayStation mods here. But if we go down the cliffside where the waterfall is, you will technically see this little camp. So we can make it down to the camp. There you go. Yeah, unfortunately we are cursed a little bit with PlayStation limitations here, unfortunately, and it is a bit of a pain. Go on water, load in. So it's, so yeah, cursed a little bit with limitations, but unfortunately with PlayStation, not a lot I could do about that, unfortunately. But we've got just got some dude's knapsack, blah 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 blah. Take the ring, why not? We got a loot, just a random loot. But as you might have saw, there was a little boat out on the lake. So this is Lake Rothmest. Now under the lake, you will find sunken treasure chests. So there is a bit of loot actually to be got from the lake. But the lake itself is quite a deep lake. So I'm not going to spend ages trying to find all the treasure chests. But we're going to find this dude. This dude is out on the water on the boat. Right, so we're going to try and get on this boat. See if we can get on there. Can I get on your boat? Yes. And here we are with Jaluk Voy.
Need something?
Hello, Jaluk Voy. Now, I can't remember what language I got his name from. But it is from a real world language, not some made up language. But it is from a real world language, and if you translate it, it translates to fears the water, if I can remember correctly. So effectively, what the problem is, though, is that he's missing his rowing oars. He doesn't have any oars. But he fears the water, so he's kind of stuck here. Now, obviously we can kind of guess that campsite over there is Jaluk's here. But the question is, where are his oars? So if we were to swim back to shoreline of the lake. Might take me a while to get there. Because again, it's a big lake. Alright. So for it's basically back, and here we are. So if you get to the shoreline, you'll find 2 oars. So technically those oars are his. But unfortunately he's kind of lost them over here, so unfortunately he's kind of stranded. Because if he fears the water, then he ain't gonna be swimming. So he's kind of stuck there now. But right, so that's it for Lake Rothmest. So we've had Heart of Rothmest, Lake Rothmest, and then if we come up over here, there are obviously different ways to get to these places. But if we just go over the mountains a little bit, look down at the waterfall, and once again, cursed by Lord Jesus Christ. Oh, that was close. Well, we were cursed by Sony's limitations for a second there, because obviously the water wasn't here. But here, we have Rothmest Child. So Rothmest Child's just another kind of smallish body of water that is actually near the town of Folklore. So, let's show you on the map. So up here we had the Heart of Rothmest. And then here you got Lake Rothmest. And then here is Rothmest Child. So, as in the same ways as some of the other lakes and other bodies of water, you can find sunken treasure underneath, under the water in the inn of Rothmest Child. But also, just a little developer's note is, originally I was gonna put like some kind of like dungeon or something down here, like a cave dungeon or a ruin or something like that, but couldn't think of what to do, so I decided to scrap it. But eventually it turned into Rothmest Child. So effectively Rothmest Child is a area of a previously undeveloped dungeon, basically. So if it wasn't going to be Rothmest Child, it would have been some kind of location for a cave or a dungeon or something like that. But I decided to scrap that idea, and instead we've gone for Rothmest Child. But right, so that is it for Rothmest Child. Next, we need to go to, because I think we're pretty much done. I think there's 2 more locations left to go to. Because we've been there. Oh, we got Alcan Snare. Almost forgot about Alcan Snare. And here we are in Alcan Snare. God, she rose up out of the water like Jesus Christ. Now, obviously, I think actually, do I? Oh, no, actually, I don't have them on me anymore, do I? No. I think the reason why Lost Maiden is walking on the water, because I think the boots she has allows you to walk up. Okay, well, you risen out of the water. You just came out of nowhere. But the Eclipse armor allows you to walk on the water. But yeah, but this is Alcan Snare. So to find this marker, you have to come into the actual water. You can't just go on the actual mountainside and then bosh, boom, that's it. You found it. It's like, no, you have to actually come into the water to actually find it. But at the same time, if you come into the water to go and find it, then it is extremely difficult to get back out. Almost like it's set up to be a snare trap. So yes, Alcan Snare is a trap. So unless you got like a mod that allows you to jump a lot higher and stuff like that, the only other way you can really get out of Alcan Snare, if you fall inside or whatever, is to literally just fast travel somewhere. As long as you fast travel, you'll be able to get out of Alcan Snare. Right, next destination, which I've just remembered, is Stonefang Lake. So let's get out of this snare trap and travel to another lake. Alright, well, we just had a sentry attack, so that was gonna be fun for them. Oh, there's another sentry apparently. Oh, there he is up there. Hello, mate. What are you doing up there? I can tell you that. One thing. Probably not much. You missed. Yeah, get your bow and arrow out for once. For God's sake, woman. Okay, maybe don't use your bow and arrow. You're a terrible shot. Ah, fine. There. That's how you do archery. Alright. So here we are at Stonefang Lake. So once again, with all the other like with all the other lakes pretty much, there will be some treasure chests sunken under the water. But we're just gonna swim out a little bit into the lake. Yeah, so the reason why, little note is, the reason why it's called Stonefang Lake is because you got these two kind of like mountain peaks sticking out of it, like their teeth or fangs, and since obviously they're made out of rock and stone, Stonefang Lake. Right, so if you come into a roundabout, well, let me get a book, push me under the water, goddamn water. So if you come to around about this part of the lake here, just as a little touch, if you just swim down, and then you just swim down to the next bit that goes a little bit deeper, until eventually you come to this. A lost Akaviri ruin. So we're gonna take what they got down here. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah. And just under, a little bit under the lake, you got a lost Akaviri ruin. Why it's here, nobody knows. I don't know either. I put it there. You know, I put it there, but in the ways of lore-wise, it has no. There's no particular purpose for it to be there. It's just there. You know, but it can. You know, it can't have fallen in a landslide. There isn't any other land here. There isn't any pathways to here. Yeah. There's no lost pathways or anything like that. So it's like, how did that get there? Was it something to do, was it something geological? Or is it a corruption within the illusion? Alright, so we are now at the penultimate location, which is Sanctuary Undying, which on the map is just here. So it's just sort of like a little bit sort of southeast of Thornclaw. But yes, Sanctuary Undying. So obviously it's a little bit some more Akaviri ruins going on there. Just gonna have a look inside. Alright, and here we are inside Sanctuary Undying. So this one is kind of a bit it is a fairly unique area. Fairly unique because, you know, it's all like, it's basically a big ass grotto. But it does have its guardians. As we got a sanctuary guard here. Ow! Oh god, he hits hard. You hit hard. Damn. Tough old guardian, that one. Alright. So we're going to take out the rest of these guardians. So whilst we're having a look around, taking out guardians. Oh, there's no guardian up there. We're going to take him out. Alright, so the guardians don't really have anything on them, but there is this. You have this here. But unfortunately, there's a dagger in now, but we can't get it. Unfortunately, the display case requires a key. But then there is this note. Read the key. Follow one's heart. Oh, that's extremely useful. But unfortunately, I already know. Obviously, I already know how to do it. I know what a clue means. I know what the key is, technically. So we're gonna show you. Oh, I'm gonna show you after I kill this guardian. Alright. So, hopefully, future me has put at the beginning of this video spoilers. But what we are looking for is that in here there's about 4 or 5 chests, and they've all got like randomized stuff in them. But in each one, you will come across something that's called a sanctuary key. Except for one chest. And the one that you're looking for is this. A briar heart. But you might notice something a bit weird about this briar heart. Because obviously normally a briar heart, it has weight, it has value, and it also has a list of 4 effects for alchemy. Whereas this briar heart does not. It's just called briar heart. So if we take that briar heart and go back up to the display case with the dagger, something a little bit different will actually happen. Bloop. There you go. And as you might have saw it in the top left, it said unlocked with briar heart. So that briar heart is the key. Follow one's heart, use the briar heart. Boom. And into which we can get the dagger of Alcan. So where are we? Here we are. Dagger of Alcan. Well, for me it's doing 55 damage. Absorbs 10 points of health, 20 points of magicka, 20 points of stamina, and undead up to level 50 flee for 30 seconds. Now, I don't know how the background audio is going to be on this one, but if you take out the dagger, hopefully in editing I can boost that up, but if you take out the dagger, it sounds like you got a dragon near, sort of a dragon far away in the distance. And then when you put it back away again, it just, it's like any other normal dagger. Just a little audio touch with the dagger there. But that's about it for Sanctuary Undying. I mean, technically, yeah, you can still go around and you can technically go and like find all the other chests and take the stuff from in there. So this is a false key. This key does nothing. So we're not going to worry about that key. That key does absolutely nothing. But right, so we're done in Sanctuary Undying. And so I'm going to have a little quick look in the map, as I do believe I've only got one more destination to go to. But I will have a look in the map, and if I have any more, we'll go there, and if not, I will see you at the final destination. Alright, and here we are at the final destination. Now you might be wondering, Will, where the hell are you? Well, I am at the wreck of the Strider. Which throughout this video, you might have seen the icon on the map. But I am here, wreck of the Strider. And so, wreck of the Strider, what's here? Well, obviously there's a shipwreck. Now, so you got a random place where you got some random loot. And there's also another chest with some random loot. I'm going to take all of them. Lovely. Yeah. So we're just on this small little, I don't know, bit of land, I suppose. But very rocky piece of land. And yeah. So if you've been playing through the mod and you've basically done the main story, you may have read up in the journal that you get at the end from the Dromathra, that in the journal it does mention about a boat called Strider, and this is that very boat. And yeah, so yes, on the map you're basically it's basically here, northwest of Stonefang Lake. Lovely. But right, that is it for this one. So that's sort of like all the last little few pieces of like locations and other little dungeons and stuff like that. But we still have one more video to go, which is just going to be basically me going through the towns and going through everything inside the towns and stuff like that. And it's going to be, and it'll be a bit more of a. I mean, technically this one was kind of relaxed, but you know, but the final video will be a bit more of a chilled one and just like a very mellow kind of one, because it's not going to be fighting and this and that and the other. So it's going to be very, very chilled. But yeah, so that's it for this one. So if you enjoyed this video, or if you've been enjoying any of my other videos, you know, you can like this video. That helps with this video, and somehow apparently. But you can also subscribe to the channel, you know, to keep up to date with any other videos I do. Yeah, there was a bit of a delay on this one, but that's because I've been having various problems with recording. So there has been a bit of a delay. But so yeah, you can subscribe to the channel, see what other videos I've done, keep up to date with any other videos and see what other videos I do further down the line. You can also find my Twitter and my Discord links on there, on the channel. Press the notification bell if it's there, which apparently it is. But so press the notification bell, because why not? You may as well whilst you're there. Help out a little bit. And yeah. So until the next time, I'll see you all later.